Good morning.
But the candle's getting smaller.
Good morning. Good morning.
You can't wait for everything to be perfect to start living your life.
Good morning. Come on in the room. I hope that you're all doing well today. Come on in. Double tap for me as you come in the room. Double tap. Good morning, Liz. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Come on in. Double tap for me as you come in the room. Share the stream out. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm live and we're ready to command our day. Come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing well. I am doing well. No complaints. No complaints at all. No complaints. Happy Friday Eve. You always get me with that. I have to check the calendar like, wait, is it Friday? Good morning, Jenny. You always get me with that. All right, double tap for me. Share the stream out. Let somebody know I'm here. I'm live. It is time to command our day. Let me share it out as well. Let me do that. Let me do that. All right, all right, all right, all right. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Double tap for me as you come in. Share, 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 share. Good morning, Eileen. How are you? How are you today? Hello, Frank. Good morning. Hi, Marshall. Good morning. Good morning, Fabio. Good morning, Fabio. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate it. All right, shared. Awesome. Let me see something. No, I never tried sharing it. Hey, does that say lifesaver? Let's see if I share it over here. What will happen? Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Come on in, double tap. Good morning, Yoni. How are you? How you doing? How you doing? Mauricio, good morning. Good morning to you. Hello, Alicia. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Come on in the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Double tap. Hello, Roderick. Hello, Zoe. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my virtual space. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Hello, Jaminas. I hope I said that right. Hello, Karika. I hope I said that right. I hope I said it right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. We're almost there. Good morning, Danny. How are you? How are you doing? Doing great. Okay. Awesome. 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 Thank you. Okay. I got it right. Okay. Good, good, good. Awesome. Hello, Derek. Good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome, everyone. Ooh, we're 117. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Welcome. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. I am live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time for Command Your Day. Good morning, Big Mama. How are you? Hey, Brayden. How are you? Okay. Welcome again to my virtual space. Get connected, hit the follow button so that you'll get the notification whenever I go live. Whenever I go live. All right. Get connected. We're going places. I just want to take a second to say, like, it's really strange how someone can not agree with your content, not agree with your lifestyle, but yet as soon as I turn the live stream on, they're right there in the comments like, y'all got to get busy doing something with your life. Okay, you got to get busy. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? Got to get busy doing something with your life. If you don't agree with my content, we're only 4 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes into the stream, and they're already here in the comments. Like, got to do something with your life, okay? If you want to work with me, you can say that. Hey, I want to work with you. I'm stuck. I don't have anything to do with my life, but I do want to do something with my life. And I can certainly provide some assistance or recommend you somewhere else. All right. Hey, Lilia, how are you? All right. So let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. We're 183 deep. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's do our gratitude check-in. So go ahead and drop in the comments. No, funny, right, Miss Gloria? I just had to take a second to say that. Like, wait a minute now. I just turned the stream on. Like, what were you doing? What's the time zone that you're in? Like, what? Okay, let's do a gratitude check-in. But I guess they can stick around to learn something. Um, I guess they can stick around to learn something. You'll definitely learn something. But let's do a gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. We practice gratitude here. We believe that if you continue to be grateful, that opens you up to a mindset of abundance, right? We're not complaining. We're not complaining about lack. We're not complaining about what we miss or what's missing. No, we have no complaints. We're being grateful for what we already have. All right. Grateful for the big three. Awesome. Love it. The big three. Awesome. Love it. If you're new here, the big three is life, health, and strength. That's what the big three is. And I truly believe that if you have the big three, then anything is possible for you. All right. You can heal from it. You can recover from it. You can build it if you have life, health, and strength. All right. It's going so fast. Hold on. Let's go back. I'm grateful for life, God's discernment and wisdom. Awesome. Love it. Grateful for life, strength, healing, this community, growth, mindset, lessons, and transformation. I love that. Good morning, Elvis. How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, Purple Love. Interested. Let's see. All right. Ooh, let's go back. Let's go back. I'm grateful for all of it, all of you. Able to freely worship God. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. I hope that your vacation was good all the way through. Grateful for the big three. Awesome. I'm equipped, am empowered, and I'm blessed. Thank God for all his guidance. Awesome. I love it. Grateful for waking up. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Hello, Davis. How are you? Everything. Ooh, I love that, Jenny. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So we've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. Too funny. Okay. And we have been doing so, and we want to continue to do so because we're going to end the year very strong. Okay. Our plan is to end the year very strong. Good morning, Uncle X Brand. How are you? So I want you to reiterate that promise by typing in the comments. I am making bold moves this year. We're continuing to say that because we're going to continue to make bold moves. All right. So type in the comments, I am making bold moves this year. And because it is a promise that we made to ourselves, you're also going to type, I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. Hello, Shanto. How are you? It's been a minute. How are you doing? Yes, I am making bold moves. And I am keeping the promise that I made to myself. Yes, yes. Thank y'all for typing that. I am making bold moves and I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. We're going to write it. We're going to launch it. We're going to build it. We're going to apply for it, right? We're making the bold moves that we promised ourselves that we would make. All right. Thank y'all so much for typing that. All right. So let's get right into our prayer. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm and then we'll get into the rest of the agenda. All right. I'm going to pray for all of us and you are going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with it. All right. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. So that is our prayer. We're going to move right into our affirmations. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. Thank you. Hello, Raquel. How are you? How are you doing? All right, so we're going to move right into our affirmations. Let's elevate our mindset, right? Let's elevate our mindset. Let's do that. So I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous, and I have peace. I forgive myself, and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can ride it. I can own it. I can heal from it. Whatever it is, nothing is impossible for me. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Thank you for typing I agree. Thank you. Yes, nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can be healed from it. Hey, Smith09, how are you? How are you doing? I love seeing y'all in the comments. I love it. I love it. All right. Nothing is impossible for me. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. So here's the need to know for today. Tonight is our group counseling session. Tonight is our group counseling session. Let me know if you're going to be in the room. Put a 1 in the comments if you're going to be in the room tonight. Let me know. Let me know. All right. Hello, Lady Bermudez. How are you? All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Awesome. 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 Thank y'all so much. So tonight is our group counseling session. So for those of you who need a bit of support as we go through this holiday season, I know it's difficult for some of us to get through. You may not have accomplished something that you wanted to accomplish, and you're feeling that extreme heaviness for the upcoming season, and you're like, I need some support. I need to talk to someone. I need to get some strategies to make it through this holiday season, because what we do know is that spring is coming, right? We just got to survive the season because we know spring is coming. So we're providing you support and some strategies tonight to help you get through the tough season. All right. We're providing you with support tonight. So if you have not yet registered and you need the link to register, it's free. I'm going to be in the room, and I'm bringing in professional help to help us get through the season. All right. So if you have not registered yet, I need you to message me the word counseling so that I can get you the link so that you can register and be in the room tonight. Okay. It's free. Maybe you have a family member that is very difficult for them to get through this holiday season, right? Or the winter season, and you would like them to get some support and get some strategies on how to make it through. Message me the word counseling. I will get you the registration link so that you can fill that out. Grab the Zoom information and be in the room with us tonight, 7 p.m. So that means there won't be any Bible study over on my ministry page, okay? So there won't be any Bible study tonight. We're all going to be in that Zoom room, okay? If you have not registered yet, please message me the word counseling so I can send you over the link so you can register, okay? It's free. There's no charge for it. And come get the support and the strategies that you need, all right? Or maybe somebody that you know needs it. Get in the room tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time, in a private Zoom room. It will not be a live stream. No, we're providing a safe space so we can have an open discussion, all right? We can get the strategies and then ask some questions. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. That's the only announcement that I'm going to give you today. All right, so message me if you have any questions at all about how to get in the room. Paloma, can you message me? Send me a message, okay? Send me a message so I can get you the link so you can register. Anyone else that wants to be in a room tonight with us? Okay, all right, great, great, great. If there's anyone else you want to be a part of this counseling session, please message me the word counseling and I will get you the link so that you can be in the room with us, okay? All right, awesome. So let's get into our read for today. We're on day 4 of our Mindset Reset Challenge. For those of you who are new here, our focus, our theme for 2026 is executive living, okay? Executive living, that is our focus. So we're not waiting until January 1st to get into the mindset of an executive. No, we've started the work December 1st. So we're on our 21 days mindset reset challenge. And the materials that we're using is the Global Bedroom Move, all right, and the Dreamer's Journal. These are the materials that we're using to get through our 21 days mindset reset challenge. If you don't have your copy of these materials, you can message me the word books and I'll tell you how to get your copy so you can join in with us. We're only on day 4. Okay? All right. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So here's our read for today. I am on page 4. I'm going to read the last paragraph of page 4 and then the first paragraph of page 5. All right. So today, Mr. Calvin, can you message me the word books? Because I won't be able to see your comments when I get off the live stream. Okay, can you message me? Send me a message with the word books, okay? Serenity Devotional and the Global Bedroom Move. So the Serenity Devotional, that was for our 30 days. I'm still reading mine. I would hope that you've added it to your morning devotions as well. I'm still reading mine, but for the next 21 days, our focus is this one, the Global Bedroom Move and the Dreamer's Journal. Okay, Miss Arena, let me know if you need me to clarify for you later, okay? All right, so today, our focus today is, my question to you is, what's in your hands? That's my question to you. What's in your hands? What's in your hands? I want you to think about that today. What's in your hands? Okay, you got them. Okay, great, great, great. All right, awesome. So we're on page 4 and page 5. So the last paragraph of page 4 and the first paragraph of page 5. So here's what it says. Now, for those of you who are not sure what this book is about, I wrote about the principles that I used to launch. Thank you, Lady Bermudez, to launch a global ministry. All right. So the strategies, the skills, the mindset that I had to cultivate to do that. All right. So Here is what the last paragraph on page 4 says. All I had was a cell phone. So I'm telling now how I started, okay? All I had was a cell phone, a corner in my bedroom, and a small desk with internet connection. So a cell phone, a desk, internet connection, and a corner, right? To set up my desk. That's what I had. So this is how the global impact started. That's how I started out in live stream some 9, 10 years ago, right? I had a cell phone, a corner, a small desk, and internet connection. A lot of times we want to do things, we want to accomplish major goals, and our setback is, well, I don't have what I need to start. I don't have enough. But my question to you is, what's in your hands? And this is biblical. This is a biblical principle. God asked Moses, what do you have in your hands? Right? What do you have? That stick, a rod. That's what he had. And God used that rod powerfully to demonstrate his power. So it's a biblical principle as well. What's in your hands? What do you have to get started? It's a biblical principle to ask yourself, what do I have in my hands? I know this project may require 100,000, but what do I have right now to get started? All right? The big vision that I see in my head, to totally fund this big vision, I probably need 100,000 to fund this vision. But what do I have right now? What do I have in my hands to get started? Well, I have the idea. I have access to the internet, right? That's a good start. I have access to the internet. There are people that are sharing their story about how they did the thing that I want to do, that I have access to that information. So what's in your hands? Meaning, what do you have access to? Okay? Let me calm down. I get passionate about this thing because I've heard that excuse so often. Well, I don't have everything that I need to start. I want this life. I want this goal, but I don't have everything that I want to start. I've heard that excuse so many times. But my question to you, which again is biblical, what do you have in your hands? What do you have? All right. I didn't have any big famous connection when I started out in social media. I still don't, I don't follow the popular people. I don't do that. Brown nosing has never been a thing that I did. I don't do the photo op. I don't do stuff like that to say, oh, I know this one or I'm connected to this one. I don't do that. That's not me, right? I don't do that. So I didn't have anything extraordinary. I had a desk, I had internet access, right? A corner, and my cell phone. That's what I had. And I also had a message, which was this: no matter what you have been through, you can bounce back from it. That's how my online presence was birthed. I had a message. It doesn't matter what you've been through, you can always bounce back from it. So I put that together with the desk, with the internet access, with the cell phone, and that is how Global Impact started. Today, I have individuals in my mentorship program that's in countries that I have never been. Right? I don't even speak their language. I don't understand their language, but they do speak English, right? So you saying, oh, I want to do this and I want to do it on a big scale, but I don't have what I need to start. I don't have this. I don't have that. Good morning, Lisette. How are you? How are you doing? You cannot continue to make that excuse. All right? You cannot continue to make that excuse. As the executive over your life and as we're going into this new year, you cannot continue to say, well, I don't have this, I don't have that. The vision requires this, the goal requires this, and I don't have that. What do you have? What do you have to start with? What do you have? Okay, what's in your hands? So I'm going to read that whole thing again. All I had was a cell phone, a corner in my bedroom to fit a small desk, internet connection, right? That's how my global impact started. Good morning, Renita. How are you? And I also had a message, which was this: no matter what you've been through, you can bounce back. Everything I have accomplished started with that one message. So even for those of you who want to get in the social media space, right? You've felt that tug in your heart. You've felt that pull, like, I need to share a story. I need to encourage. I hate to see people downtrodden. I want to encourage them. Just encourage them with that one message that you have, the one message that God has given you. Encourage, start with that. Okay? Start with that. All right? So everything I accomplished started with that one message. I decided to share it with the world and do my part to impact the world. All right? So here's what on page 5, the first paragraph, here's what it says. And after I got all my things together, put it together, and I started, and I shared this with you all yesterday as well, I was told multiple times that what I was attempting to do would never work. I was told that no one is and no one would listen to what I was saying. These statements came from people who should have been supporting me, even if the whole thing was crashing and burning with no hope in sight. So my message to you is to figure out what resources do you have right now in your hand to get started. You know what your life goal is. You know what the goals are that you want to accomplish. You know what the type of life that you want to live, right? You know what you want your 2026 to look like. You may not have everything, but what I want you to do is figure out what you have that you can start with. And when the negativity comes up, because it will come, people are going to come to you and say, what you talking about building a 6-figure business? What do you know about business, right? I had somebody say to me before, a family member said to me, when I believe it was my first elevation service to minister, the family member said to me, well, what do you know about being a minister? Everybody has to start somewhere, right? Everybody has to start somewhere. You're not going to know it all at the get-go. But if you know that this is something that you've been called to do, you know this is a goal that you want to accomplish, when they come with their negativity, you just got to settle in yourself that this is what I want. This is what I'm going after. It doesn't matter who thinks that I'm fresh, I'm new, I don't know it all. Because truly, I don't know it all, but I'm willing to learn. I am willing to learn. So figure out what you have in your hands right now that you can start building the life of your dream. When the negativity come out, you got to learn how to shut that out and understand that everybody had to start somewhere. Nobody's born knowing it all. Nobody's born having all the skills that are required. Even the most successful business owner will tell you, I made some costly mistakes. I made some investment that I should not have. I lost a lot of money around it. Even the most successful people will tell you, I went into some partnership that was just so dysfunctional, but there are lessons that I pulled from it. So do not discount yourself saying, oh, I don't have it all. I'm not educated enough. I don't have enough experience. Even in that, you got to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. I know it can feel discouraging when you're just starting out and you feel like you don't know it all. But if you are willing to learn, you can go far. You can go far. I remember how difficult it was for me when I got out of nursing school. Like, I applied to all these jobs and they were saying, oh, you don't have enough experience. I don't. I'm fresh out of nursing school. So I know that. But I'm willing to learn. Will you teach me? Okay? I'm willing to learn. So I know it can be difficult. It can be discouraging, but keep going. Keep building with what you've got. Even though it may not be a lot, keep going with what you've got and be open to learn more along the way. Okay? Yeah. Catch 22. Yeah. I remember I went to this interview, and I didn't even get to the manager's office. She was like, are you a new nurse? I said, yes, I am. I'm a new nurse. I just graduated. She was like, I'm sorry, but I can't give you this job. Even though she was looking out for me, right? She was looking out for me because here's what she said. She said, this staff, this team that you would have to manage, they're very difficult. That's what she said to me. That's what she said to me. She said, they're very difficult. I cannot give you the job. You don't have any experience, and the team that you would have to manage, they're very difficult. She was looking out for me, but I heard that a lot. You don't have enough experience. Well, I know that. I'm fresh out of school, right? I know that. But I'm willing to learn. I am willing to learn, right? So I say all of that to say, when you first get started in whatever it is, whether you're building a business, you want to go back to school, you want to apply for a promotion, just work with what you've got and be open and willing to learn along the way. Don't shut yourself off, okay? Don't discount yourself and saying, oh, I don't know enough, I don't have enough. No, what's in your hands? Work with what's in your hands. Manage a difficult team. Yeah, she was looking out for me. She said, I'm not going to do this to you because you're a new nurse, and this team that you would have to manage, they are difficult. They are very hard to manage. So I said, okay, all right. I left and went to another facility and just kept applying, right? And I'll encourage you that you got to keep going, and you have to be open to learning, because here's my story now, years later, over a decade later, because I was willing to learn, I was open to learning new things. Right now in my nursing career, I get paid more than this diploma here should be getting paid, because I was willing to learn. I was open to learning new things and learning difficult things as well, right? Because I get paid right now because of the things that I know how to do, the machines that I know how to operate, how to monitor with my patient. I get paid because of that. So when I go to interviews now, I can say, I know how to manage this type of patient. I know how to operate this type of equipment. And if I had given up earlier in my career, I wouldn't be able to say that, right? So yes, I started out with what I knew, the basic baseline, what you get in nursing school. I started out with that, but I was willing to learn along the way. Even when people told me, no, I'm not going to hire you. No, you're not a fit for, I kept going and I kept learning. And I figured out additional things that I can learn to make sure that I get paid top dollar for what I know. Okay, so start with what you have, but be open to learn new things as you go along. Remember, now you're the executive of your life. Okay, you are the executive of your life, and you got to be very clear on what your vision is. I wanted a life where I make good money and my work wasn't as difficult as when I started out. And that is what my life is reflected now, because I didn't stop from the get-go. I didn't let discouragement hold me back. And I was open to learning along the way, even though some people doubted me, because you're going to get that. That is a part of the journey. People are going to come to you and say, you don't know that. You don't know how to do this. You don't have this connection. You don't have that connection. It's okay. I'm open to learn. So I'm going to keep going. Okay? I hope this is helping you all. But again, don't lose sight of the value. Here's my note that I wrote down, so let me give it to you before I forget. Don't lose sight of the value of what you have in your hands right now. Okay? Don't lose sight of it. Stop discounting and saying, well, I don't have enough experience. What's the basic that you know for whatever it is that you want to build, right? For whatever it is that you want to build. Yes, Ms. Arena. So don't lose sight of the value of what you have in your hands right now, or what you have access to. The internet is such a big one. Such a big one. Back in the days, internet access was not so readily available where you can learn anything. All right? But now you have that. I remember when I was still doing geriatric nursing. Yes, you got that. When I was doing geriatric nursing, right? I got assigned to a patient this one day, and I was looking through the chart and I had to apply. Oh my God, I don't remember what the name of it, but it's a glucose monitor, the one that you attach to the skin. I was like, oh, this is new. They didn't have this back in the days when I started nursing, right? You just got your insulin shot or you got metformin, right? That was it. That was the only option. But medicine is developing. So the patient that I got assigned had to get the glucose monitor applied. All right. I didn't know how to do that. Again, when I went to nursing school, that wasn't something that was taught. You either got insulin or you got metformin for diabetes. Okay. So when I got assigned that patient, all I had to do was go to the internet. I'm not going to decline this patient because I don't know how to apply the glucose monitor. All I had to do was go to the internet. If I had told them no, that was going to affect my pay rate. That was going to affect the patients that they applied to me. So now we have the internet that is readily available. Stop saying no to an opportunity because, oh, I don't have enough experience. Can you spend some time and study the steps to do? At least get the basics down, right? I went to the internet, reviewed how to apply this thing on YouTube, watch it multiple times. By the time I got to the patient's house, I was very good. And then we were on a set schedule. Every month I saw her to apply her glucose monitor. All right, so we have access to the internet, which is so powerful. So stop saying, I don't have enough. Okay, say all of that to say, don't lose sight of the value of what you have in your hands or what you have access to right now. That skill that you have, all you got to do is cultivate it. Opportunities are going to come. And when people see that you can do this thing very well, they're always going to call on you. And I'll share another story. I have a lot of stories today. In my nursing career, yes, be adaptable, absolutely. In my nursing career, there are two things that in my previous job, like I'm the go-to for that. Wound care and Foley catheter changes, all right? If there was a difficult, what they call difficult patient that they struggle with Foley catheter, like every month, that would be my full schedule. Foley catheter change, wound care, that would be my full schedule because I was a go-to person for it. It wasn't a Foley catheter that was too difficult for me. Like I was the go-to person. Like they would call me, hey, we're offering a bonus. Can you go here? I know your schedule is full, but we're offering a bonus. We got a difficult catheter. Can you go? I improved my skill. I worked on that skill. So I was a go-to person. So figure out what skill do you have that you can maximize on. And when people recognize that you're very good at this thing, they're going to call on you. They're going to call on you. There are doctors that would ask for my recommendation because of my skills. There are supervisors in my last job. Their education was higher than mine, but I had more experience than them. So they would ask my recommendation. Hey, here's the wound. Here's what it looks like. Here's what I'm seeing. What do you recommend? Because I mastered that skill. Okay, so you got to figure out, what are you good at? What skill do you have that you've been discounting that could be the opportunity to get you to your next level or get you to accomplish a specific goal in your life? You got to figure it out and cultivate that gift. Operate in it, okay? So that other people can see and recognize, and you can be the go-to person for it, all right? Okay? Improve your skill. I'm telling you, any job that I've walked away, I've never been fired, never been laid off, right? I'm about to be 40 years old, and I've never been fired, never been laid off. Any job that I go back to today, they would hire me on the spot and offer me a bonus to come back to them because of my work ethic, because I learned how to master the skills that I have, okay? Yes, I started out with the basic knowledge of nursing, but I worked on my skills. I wanted to master them. My supervisors, they would always call on me, hey, come. I had some great people in my work experience that call, hey, come stand up, watch me do this, because the next time they're going to want me to do it. And this is what you have to do. Do not minimize the access to people that you have, the access to information that you have, okay? You're going to maximize that. And don't mind the naysayers, okay? Always hung around the nurses that do the wound care. Always like that, willing to learn. Yes, yes, and you're going to go far. You're going to go far with that. So figure out the skill that you have right now that you can cultivate, master it, operate in it so that when the opportunities come up, they're going to call you. Okay? Use what you have in your hands. The next thing is the time that you have. Maybe you have some free time right now. You got to maximize that time. Learn something, connect with somebody, sit and watch some type of video, something that's going to educate you. So you have time on your hands right now. Maybe you're not as busy as you used to be, right? Like for me, now I just have my 13-year-old, because the older girl, she's in university. She has her own vehicle and all of that, so I don't have to drive her around. So I maximize my time by learning and improving myself. So if you have time on your hands right now, maximize that time to learn, all right? And who and what you have access to, utilize them to the best of your ability. Not just leeching. I don't teach leeching, okay? There need to be a mutual exchange. They're going to teach you something. If there's some way that you can volunteer to help them to repay, you do that. Okay? You do that. So it's not leeching. I don't teach leeching. Leeching is just always taking, and never having anything of value to give back. I don't teach leeching. Okay? There needs to be some mutual benefits. Okay? All right. Awesome. So use what you have to jumpstart what you're pursuing in your dream life or for 2026. Don't discount the value of what you have in your hands. Learn to maximize it so that you can build what you're going after for 2026 or the life of your dream that you're trying to accomplish. Okay? What do you have in your hands? I need you to figure that out today. What skill do you have? What professionals that you have access to that you can glean from them, right? The internet is available to everybody, pretty much everybody right now. So do not limit yourself and do not devalue what you have access to. All right, let's work through the journal. Let's work through it. So again, the first section, you're going to put the big goal, the big dream is to become an effective executive over my life. So that is what you're going to write in this first section here, okay? To become an effective executive over my life. That is our focus for the next 21 days that we're working through this. To become an effective executive over my life. That is the big goal. That's a big goal. Hello, St. John, how are you? So the goals for today. You're going to identify your current resources. So resources could be people, could be money, could be skills, right? So you got to identify what are your current resources that can help you to build this life of your dream. What are your current resources? Okay, so you got to figure that out today. And even if it's a skill that can bring some opportunities for you in 2026, you got to identify it. Make note of it. Okay, can I improve on this? How have I been demonstrating that I know how to do this thing so that opportunities can find me? You're going to ask yourself that question. Okay? Okay? What are the resources that I have access to right now? What are my current resources? Do I have excess money or extra money that I can put towards getting into a class or getting a certificate in something, right? Do I have people that I can glean from? They're doing something that I would like to accomplish in my life, right? Can I glean from them? That's another resource, okay? Do I have energy to do some extra work, to get some extra funds in, to accomplish this goal that I'm going after for 2026? These are questions that you're going to ask yourself, okay? You're going to ask yourself these questions. So that will go in the second section right here, okay? So identify your current resources. You're also going to look at what is my counter plan for negative people, because it's going to happen. They're going to come. And based on what you're pursuing, that is going to determine, are they going to say you don't have enough experience? Are they going to say, well, you're not financially fit for that? Are they going to say, well, you don't have the education for this thing? You know what they would come with. So you got to figure out, what's my counter plan? How am I going to refocus myself when they try to discourage me? You got to figure out a plan from now so that when it happens, come 2026, you are ready. Your mindset is stable. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. I don't care who thinks that I don't have the money for it. I don't have the education for it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm still going after it because this is a part of my dream life. And it is up to me as the executive to make sure that I do what I have to do to see this thing come to pass. All right? Got to take personal responsibility. We're not going to get to December of 2026 and all we're saying is, well, this one didn't do this for me. That one didn't do this. That door didn't open for me. What did you do as the executive over your life? All I hear is blaming everybody else, blaming circumstances. What did you do? What decisions did you make as the executive over your life? Okay? Because we all know what our limitations are. All of us, we know what our limitations are. Whether that's we don't have a big famous uncle or auntie that's going to pay our way. We know that's the limitations. We don't have that. So we are going to have to figure out our financial path, right? You know, if the thing that you want to do, but you don't have the education for it yet, you know that education may be a limitation, but what is the basic that you can start with? So we're not getting, as a community, as long as you're a part of this community and you're connected to me, we're not going to get to December of 2026 and be blaming everybody else. No, you are the executive over your life. What did you do to overcome that? What different decision did you decide to make so that you don't get the same results that you got the years past? You're the executive over your life, okay? I know it seems like I'm harsh. I'm not harsh. I just want us all to win. Okay? I am not harsh. I promise you, I'm not harsh. I just want all of us to win. And if I can share some information with you to help you to get to that place, I'm going to share it. Okay? I'm not harsh. I promise. You appreciate it? Okay, great. I'm not harsh. I'm just passionate about making sure that if you're connected to me, we're all winning together. Okay? We're all building the lives of our dreams. I want to make sure that happens. And as I always say, even if you never work with me, even if you never purchase one of my books or enroll in my program, the things that come out of my mouth should be able to help you. Okay? That's a goal of mine. Good morning, Nurse KT. How are you? All right, that is a goal of mine, that if you hop on my live stream and it is your first time here, you should walk away with something that is going to impact your life for years to come. Okay, that's always my goal. So I'm not harsh. I just want us all to win. Okay. So, hey, Barbie, how are you? So again, you're going to identify the resources that you have access to right now, create that counter plan for when the negativity comes, and you're also going to ask yourself, based on the goals that you have planned for next year, make sure that these are goals that you can commit to no matter what. Okay? Make sure that they are goals that you can commit to no matter what. Here's how you're going to make sure of that. The goal shouldn't necessarily be connected to a material thing, because when things get hard, you're going to tell yourself, oh, I can do without that. Okay? So the goals that you're setting shouldn't necessarily be connected to a material thing like a car, or even a house, but it should be connected to what the house will do for those who are connected to you, right? The life improvement that will happen when you get this house. So it shouldn't just be, oh, I just want a house. No, it's really going to help my family to be more comfortable. It's going to help me to build generational wealth, right? So not just a materialistic thing like, I just want the house, okay? So again, asking yourself, is this a goal that I can commit to no matter what? Make sure that the why behind getting this goal is strong, is very strong because difficult days are going to come. Hard days will come. Things are not always going to work out the way that you expected. But if this is a goal that you can stay committed to no matter what, because of the benefits that's on the other side of it and those that it will impact on the other side of it, you will stay true to it and continue moving no matter what comes your way. All right? So your assignment for today in this second section here, you're going to figure out your current resources that you have access to, okay? And you're going to figure out a counter plan because you know what people are going to say, how they're going to try to discount you, what is going to be the mindset that you stay in when those negativity comes about. So create your counter plan and ask yourself about the goals that you have. Are these goals that I can commit to no matter what? And stay committed to it. All right, here's our mindset mantra for today. And then we'll get our declarations done. And then that'll be it. So I'm out of time. All right, here's our mindset mantra for today. I have all I need to start. I'm willing to learn and gain more on the way. I have all I need to start. I am willing to learn and gain more on the way. So no more discounting what you have available right now, even if it's a little bit. Don't discount it. That's enough to get started with. Okay? So I have all I need to get started, and I am willing to learn and gain more on the way. Promise you, if you sit in that mindset and you carry this with you into 2026, you're going to accomplish some major things. You're going to overcome some major barriers. Okay? I have all I need to get started, and I'm willing to learn and gain more on the way. All right? So that's that for day 4. That's that for day 4. Again, if you want these books, the material that we're used to work through this challenge, you're very welcome, Bird. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. If you want these books, just message me the word books, and I will give you the instructions on how to get your own copies. Okay? All right, let's make some declarations, and then I've got to go. Let's do that. Remember, we're doing our live group counseling session tonight. If you want to be in a room, message me the word. Yes, you do. Absolutely. If you want to be in a room with us tonight in our group counseling session, just message me the word counseling, and I'll send you over the registration instructions so that you can get in a room. Okay? It's a free group counseling session tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to be in the room, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate all of you for sticking around. If you want to be in a room with us tonight, it's a private Zoom room. You're going to message me the word counseling, and I'm going to send you the instructions how to register and get the Zoom link so you can be in a room. It's not going to be a live stream, so there's no Bible study tonight, okay? If you have any questions at all, please feel free to message me. All right, let's make some declarations, and then I've got to go. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay? All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great values coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So work through those things for today. Your tasks for today, work through them. All right, work through them. We're not going to discount what we have. We have enough to get started, and we're open and willing to learn along the way. We're going to maximize the resources that we have access to. All right, this life that you have in your head that you envision is absolutely possible. Yes, Jenny, anything is possible. Absolutely. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. I will be back tomorrow for day 5 of our Mindset Reset Challenge. If you want to watch the replay for the stream, you can find me on YouTube. I'm the Productivity Coach on YouTube. Yes, Louise, we got it. Absolutely. So I'm the Productivity Coach on YouTube. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. All right. Anika V. Brown on Facebook. So you can connect with me there and catch the replay there. All right. Awesome. Again, if you have any questions, you want to be in the room with us tonight, message me. Okay. Send me a message. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.